There's a chilling rule among the world's wealthiest family. It's called shirt sleeves to shirt sleeve in three generations. And it's not just saying, it's warning. Studies show that nearly 90% of families lost their wealth, influence, or legacy by the third generation. But why? And more importantly, can you break the cycle? The first generation builds the wealth. They come from struggle, scarcity, and sacrifices. The grind, innovate, hustle because they have to. Every dollar earned has meaning. They learn have to survive, and then they learn how to thrive. That generation creates something powerful, a business, a fortune, a name. Second generation grows up watching that empire being built. They usually get a solid education. They're taught the value of hard work, but they also live with comfort their parents never had. Many become good stewards. They maintain the wealth, they scale the business, but something starts to change. Comfort replace hunger, stability replace urgency. Then come generation 3, born into abundance but disconnected from struggle. They didn't build it, they didn't fight for it. They just inherited it. And without guidance, that comfort becomes entitlement. Assets turn into toys, investment becomes spending, the value fades, the discipline dissolves, and the empire begins to crumble. This is not just about money, it's about mindset. The moment a family forget what built their success, it begins to vanish. It's not success, it begins to vanish. It's not a lack of resources, it's lack resilience. The third generation often lacks the emotional toughness, financial literacy, and long-term vision that created the legacy in the first place. But there's the twist. It's preventable. The families that survive past generation 3 are not the richest, they're the most intentional. They treat wealth like a mission, not a moment. They teach their children discipline, not just inheritance. The past own values, not just valuables. They create systems, family councils, education funds, legacy trust, talk openly about money, not as a status symbol, but as a responsibility. They involve the next generation early, not just in business, but in decision making. They train here hires become builders, not just beneficiaries. The biggest lie we tell ourselves is that wealth will last if we have saved enough. But true legacy is not about saving, it's about shaping. The future of your family depends on what you build into them, not just what you leave for them. So ask yourself, are you building something that will survive you, or something that will die with you? Because if you're not teaching the next generation how to build, manage, and protect it, history says they will lose it. The numbers don't lie. 90% vanish, but 10% endure. Which one will your family be? The clock is ticking, and legacy is not automatic. It's built brick by brick, value by value, generation by generation. And the question is not whether your family will inherit your wealth. Question is, will they be able to keep it?